Another one, Cecil. Another one.
Yep, so back again with the other deck profile. It is a fusion deck, just like branded.
Yep.
So it's Dracotail. Triple 5 meta. You kind of go neg, pitching her to fuse, but gets you into some of the best monsters that I've seen in a while. Altharian and Grimel are really good. Also, she's level 5 for certain reasons.
Yes.
Triple Lucius. They're alright. One of the normal summons of the deck gets you into Femina or one of the other Dracotail monsters. So this could be like Muller or Pant and Arugula. Muller, the other normal summon of the deck. Basically Cartesia from the Apple Store. He does fusion lock you though, so if you use his effect to fuse, you can't go into like seals, SP, things like that. Max these out. Probably won't be cutting them down anytime soon, but I think with the new Dracotail monster, you could probably play around with Lucius. One Pan, one Arugula. I think the ratios for either one of these can go up. I know some topping lists will do like 2 of one or the other or both. If I was gonna change a ratio, it'd probably be Arugula because you can recycle whenever you want basically. With Pan, it is a trigger effect if they pop one of your fusions. They're both pretty good though.
They are.
And they have a spell trap, monster pop effects. And the other engine, Canine. So you gotta max out on Azuna. Mostly stays maxed out, but you can side it out going into Yummy because, as I learned recently, Yummy doesn't proc them. Double Jokel, pretty good. Gets you into your level 5s and puts up 2 bodies. I have been playing 3, messing around with the ratios, but I think 2 is the most correct that it's gonna get. 1 Lupus, 1 Lantern, pretty standard. You can side out the Jokels and Lantern going second for some matchups. And that's it for the canine monsters. Next for the hand traps. Triple Nib. This is really good, this format. Yummy doesn't have an out to it besides Arclight. If they do Obedience School though, they don't have access to it.
True.
Triple Fulos, also really good. Does play into Canine for fun though. And for Canine VS, if you do this, you are probably getting Paradise Smashed. Really good though. Triple Ash, only out to Fulos in this deck and just good generic hand trap.
Can never go wrong with Ash.
Yeah. Playing 9 monster hand traps because worst case you can just use these to fuse with like Muller or Femina. And the other engine, just 3 Shaddoll Beast. So these are level 5s that you can summon with Jokel, and I mean, Shaddoll's here, you know why. Go into Winda, combo Winda lock.
It's really cool actually.
Pretty low backrow count, just maxing out on K2. This is Rhoda into fusion if they have a monster, pretty good. Rahu Dracotail, this is branded fusion, but a little bit worse. It's not as versatile as branded fusion, but it's at 3, so gotta max it out. It does also fusion lock you. This and Muller are the only cards in the deck that fusion lock you, so they kind of gate you out of some of your other plays, especially because we're also on Canine. Flame and Horn. These 2 traps, they're really good if you don't hard open them. So this is a spell negate. This is an attack position bounce, so like any monster they put in attack, link monsters, auto kills them. They also shuffle back any Dracotail name from Graveyard Banishment, so if they banish like your fusions or even these can get them back and draw 1. It's really good for Recursion, but also they can ash it, which can be kind of bad. I only play 1 of each case and force release. You can side these out going second, but they're really nice to have. Also, force release is non-target pop. So for the extra deck, 2 Altharian. This is crazy. Bounce, summon it back if 2 monsters hit the field at the same time. Today I learned detaching for Xyz does not count. 1 Gurmil, really good if it gets to resolve. It can be chain blocked, so if they have like a response to your Dracotail effects, then you can't activate it, but these are really good. If I had 1 concession, it would be to put this at like 2, and then this may be at 3, but with the Canine variant, the extra deck is kind of tight. 1 Secretarian, 1 Winda. So you get draw power from the beast if you fuse it off, and Winda is Winda. Secretarian Dragon can come up mid to late game, so you can get recursion for your dragons and spellcasters, get your Muller back live. Also in the mirror match, It's stupid. Kind of shuts them off from their place. And then for the canine stuff, so 1 Ripper, 1 Werewolf. I have been sleeping on this card. It's basically a Tempai card if you get it out and have materials under it, just beat them to death with it. Also, it's a hand rip if they activate stuff while it's up. This very rarely comes up. Paradise Smasher, I mean, they got a ban this card. Jokel and Lantern having the light locks kind of makes it tough to get out, but there are times where you can make this guy with like Izuna, Lupus, and a Stray Famino. Made this last night. It's pretty fun. And then the other engine, Nash Knight, and then 107, 101. So I was previously playing the original 101 instead of 107, but it just doesn't come up. Having both of these is pretty good though. You can beat them to death or eat another monster. It's just decision making based on, you know, the matchup, the game state. Very solid though. Nash Knight is non-target, so
Can't beat that.
pretty standard links. SP is SP. Blue Eyes Link 1 turns Lucius into a dragon or Cartesia if you're playing her. And then you turn that with Altharian into Seals. On the next turn, you can go into like Muller and then bounce one of their monsters. Pretty good.
That's dope.
And then for the side deck, let's see. So I put in 3 Fenrirs. Pretty good going first. You just take out like Fuuloses for this. It's Fenrir, really good pressure on anything they have face up. And it refunds itself because it can search another copy of Fenrir, so pretty good. 3 copies of Droll because Mitsu Raizul is still a thing. And for some matchups, it can be pretty good, just shut them off. And it's also another monster you can fuse off. Triple Lancia, because Malice is still a deck. And then standard board breakers, Lightning Storm, HFD. These are pretty good going versus Yummy, so you can side out like your Izunas for these. Triple Judgment going first. Solemn Judgment, Counter Trap, you know, High King Caesar.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna be sticking with this version of Dracotail Canine for the next while. I've been making a lot of tweaks to this list for the last couple weeks, and I think this is probably some of the best it's gonna get. I would play Perulius if I had this, but I'm kind of broke. I would play the Umbral Horror Masquerade engine, but I'm broke. But other than that, this is pretty solid. Shout out to the guys at ICG and Black Factory for helping me test. I know Sundays are usually the chill days, but shout out to Terrell for, you know, having us over and letting us test.
Hey, thanks for coming through. I appreciate you.
Yep.